Welcome back for another episode of Penny Hot Rodding Custom. Just old Derek again. This is going to be our new engine project. This one happens to be a 2 horsepower upright famous engine. It's going to be about 1910, 1911, 12, somewhere around there. These engines first started around about 1905, 1906, around there, but they're old. And this is an upright engine. Your piston goes up and down here. That's the cylinder. This is a vertical engine. The other ones I've worked on were horizontal. It's made by an international harvester company. And this one we are going to paint right up to 9, so it'll be all done fancy. I'm going to make this engine thermo-siphon just because I don't have the water pump. The water pump runs off of this eccentric here, but I don't have the pump and they're not cheap to buy. So we'll just make this one just a thermo-siphon. We'll just find some tank and that'll keep it cool. Right now, the engine is stuck. How it got stuck, I have no idea, but got stuck in a dry place. So this engine has sat in my mom's garage for probably say over 30 years. And never leaked in the garage, but it seems that engine gets stuck sitting in there. So, oh well, just the way it goes. It had some old battle scars. You can see the cylinder jug has been welded, the head been welded. Most of them are like that. It's hard to find them in pretty good shape, but you know, without any cracks. But no big deal. Like I said, we've had this engine for a long time. It was, well, first it was, I'm not too sure if it was Kevin or Ryan that bought this engine. And it came out of a trailer park. And I can't remember who saw it first, but we went to see if it was for sale. I said, no, gonna work on it. We started, okay. I think it happened about 6 months down the road. We got a call from the guy, says, you want to buy the engine? For sale right now. It was for $50. So, sure, yeah, my brother grabbed it. I think he needed a case of beer and a pack of smokes or something. I'm not too sure, but they got it. I believe Ryan had it running eons ago, but he never had the proper igniter, so he just made up, put a spark plug and made a little timing jig up. Nice little timing jig, that piece of wood. And they ran it, and they said it ran not too bad. But like I said, that was a long time ago. So we gathered some parts up for it. Got a igniter for it. And somewhere I gotta find, this is like part of your choke mechanism, your pipe. This is another one, but that's what goes down here, your choke, and make all the plumbing. And of course, pull the cylinder off and unseize it. Hopefully it's not stuck too bad. But I'm hoping the bearings are in good shape. Like I say, I can't remember. I've got everything disconnected right now. We had to kind of take the engine apart to get it out of my mom's garage. We had to go down like four steps, so we didn't feel like breaking it. We didn't want to go out the big door because we would have had to move about a day's stuff to get it out. So we took it apart much as we could and slid it down the stairs, and then I brought it here and we just put it back together, just for mock-up. So this is going to get, I don't know, sandblasted or wire wheel, I don't know. And we'll clean it up and paint it. I don't know if I'll pull the flywheels off, I'm not too sure. It all depends how the babbitt is, and there's a couple things that gotta get welded up. there. I do have a fuel pump. We gotta machine it out. It's just a casting. That's what rides in this part here. That's what rides there, the fuel pump. So we will be doing some machining work. And I'm hoping we can get away with the cylinder, just give it a good little glaze or a honing job. And if we have to make rings or make something modify, we will. And a muffler, I'm not too sure. Might have a muffler, I'm not sure. But we will get it running. That's the plan. Like I said, this one's going to be all painted up and make it real fancy. I'm kind of getting out of being painted, but this one's already kind of started. I think Ryan or Kevin were already sanding it down and putting some red primer already, so maybe we'll continue and get it done with. It's half already, so I guess what I'll do, we'll take the cylinder off, take the cylinder head off, and see if we can press it out in the press. And luckily, spring finally has arrived. That goddamn snow is gone. So I got the press over here. We'll see if maybe we can just press it right out here. See if we can, or maybe I'll bring this inside. We'll see. But we'll press the piston out and see how it goes. Okay, it didn't take long to knock that apart. All the nuts were all off. Like I said, we had to put this back together, take it apart and put it back together. But this is what I'm talking about. Must be a lot of condensation getting into that garage. It doesn't leak. And this is the second engine has done this to me. So hopefully it shouldn't take much to break this loose. So what I'll do, I'll get it set up in the press and see if we can press this guy out. And hopefully it didn't do really any damage to the cylinder wall. The cylinder wall looks pretty good. So, alright, I'll get it set up and hopefully we can press this piston out pretty easy. Okay, as you can see, I pulled the cylinder off. It's just laying on the ground. But what I had to do is make a little, I could call it a puck, to push against the piston to press the cylinder out, or the piston out of the cylinder, sorry. When you get into this, you just don't want to put a solid plate in like that, because you never want to press on, it's just another piston. on really the face of here, because sometimes that can be crowned up and you be putting pressure on it, you know, crack a piston. And trust me, I've done it, and I said the old fudge word too. Lucky it was just a 3-horse Fairbanks jet. It didn't really matter, but we had a bunch of them. But still, you don't want to screw up a good piston over stupidiness. So, oh, I think that guy was still right there. So what it is I just made it just to press on the shoulder of the piston, the outside part here. That's the strongest part of the piston. So then I made it to go inside the bore. Just I left it maybe loose by 50,000, maybe 100,000, but enough to just push it on the side of the piston. That's all we wanted to do. And another thing you gotta watch with these uprights, famous is, I've seen this a couple of times. These I-beams are forged steel, and they tend to get very thin up here, and they tend to crack. Well, someone try to gobble weld that one. I'm gonna probably grind that one out and do a better job. But I have read in the past where these things are hammer forged, they tend to crack it back in the connection. So it's just something you got to watch out. So it's just a spare one, or maybe for another engine I'm doing someday. Who knows? Alright, I'll get this set up on the press, and then we'll press it out. Oh, and this is gonna be my my base. I'll put that through the connecting rod, and this will sit flush on the press, and at least hopefully get the piston going. Okay, I decided to do this outside because I've been waiting all year to work outside. It's nice out. I'll shoot at some, you know, magical PV blaster. See if that helps it. Don't want to push it out dry. So I'll set up in there. There's my, I'll call it a puck. That way it won't hurt the piston. I can get this guy in here. And put that side into it. There we go. Or I think I got caught. Oh, there we go. Oh, that's lots of room now. Alright. This is going to work. There we go. Okay. Okay. Maybe I'll try to think how I'm gonna do this, and I'll bring you guys back. And there we go. The piston is unstuck. The rings aren't. Well, that one's a little stuck. I think I can ring. That one's moving. First one's moving. Last one I put. Oh yeah, I can get the rings moving. We're golden. Might be able just to get away with just, I don't know, putting shims. We'll see. I'll see what my. I'll clean it up and see how the edges, like how much gap we have, and you can see the difference between. This is a very early one. This would, I would say, this connection rod would be out of about 1906. This one be 10, 11, maybe. And you can see the different. This has got a thicker I-beam. This is thinner, because they had that forging problem. And a lot of people just welded them up, or so. Just letting you guys know. So, I guess now what I'll do is bring the cylinder in and see what that boy looks like. See if we can give it just a quick hone job. I'm hoping. Well, we got the piston unstuck. Yeah. I've kind of looked over it a little bit. We didn't damage anything, so that was great news. So, I guess I'm gonna leave the video as this, and I'm not too sure we'll start off on the next video, but we'll figure it out. We've got lots of cleaning parts, and I'm probably going to say lots of rebushing, and I know there's some welding, there's making a new fuel pump, and a bunch of things to do. So, but thank you for watching, and I'll catch you on the next one.